What's up, guys? Rare Spark here, and I'm coming at you with my special guest and longtime friend, Robbie, a.k.a. Two Brothers Gaming, a.k.a. xRobbyH14x. Why don't you say hello, Robbie?
Hello, Robbie. What's going on, guys? It's Robbie from Two Brothers Gaming. We've been having a good time talking about crew mode and the possibility of it being in 2K14, so I knew I had to jump on Spark's channel here, talk about it. Part one of the crew mode discussion that we had is up on my channel, and
so definitely go check that out. Yep, it'll be in the description. And basically we just talked about the idea of crew in 2K14 and everything like that. So Robbie, what do you think is the biggest thing they need to do in crew to improve it?
Well, I think we were just talking about this a minute ago. I think that they took kind of steps towards eliminating some of the problems that were in 2K11
like hackers.
Mode. Yeah, hackers. You know, that was the big thing. Is we would play games and we had nerd rage, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
We had so much nerd rage as like, oh my god, I'm playing against this 8'5" uncapped hacker that just shoots threes from three-quarter court and makes them all the time. And
yeah,
that's what kind of ruined the experience towards the end, was when people figured out how to hack the game. Well, there was no hacks in 2K12, there was no hacks in 2K13 to make players like that. So I'm excited for the possibility of clean, legit crew gameplay.
Yeah,
that's what's important.
Like we were talking about off the recording. Like I said, I think if the crew servers weren't turned off, I think we'd still be playing it today if it wasn't for the hackers. They were the only thing that really killed the replay value of that. I mean, I never really got bored of playing crew until we started running into hackers every game, and we had to defy all odds to win a game.
Yeah, it really felt like Rudy a lot of the time. All the people, then they had that ranking system, and that's kind of what ruined it for some people too, was they had a ranking system, and it was cool. Like, our crew at one point was in the top 100 crews and all that stuff, but like that in a way was good, in a way was bad, because everybody would hack and cheat and do all sorts of stuff to try to get into the top 100.
Yeah.
If you played a crew that was ranked really high, you had to wonder if they were legit or not. If they get rid of that, man, I'm stoked. I'm ready to go.
I think 99% of the time the top crews were hacked.
Yeah, and I mean, it wasn't too hard to do that, to hack up a player if you wanted to, and that was the frustrating part. But I think really going forward, they fixed that, and it's almost like 2K13's Blacktop was like a tease, like a beta
test.
Yeah, for 2K14's possibility of crew.
And I don't think I don't think anyone has seen a hacker, basically. I know there are offline hacks, because I've seen YouTube videos of those. Like, you can still hack your guy, but it has to be the SP instead of the VC, because there's no way to hack your online guy. So I don't think I've run into any hackers. So that's a good sign that they've totally cleaned that up and fixed it. So
yeah, that's definitely a good point, and that's something that we wanted to talk about too. You play NHL, and you wanted to talk about a concept for that, I remember. Tell everybody about that one.
Yeah, basically Blacktop already has it, but I would like to see the ability to improve your guy through crew games. And I'm almost guaranteed that I think it's going to happen if they have crew, because you earn VC in every other mode you play for the most part. Even offline association, I think you earn VC for those games. So, I mean, I couldn't see them not continuing that theme and having you earn VC in crew games, but they should definitely give you the ability to improve your guy through crew games, rather than having to go play your career mode, play by yourself, and then jump back on and play with your crew.
That was the motivation, and we talked about that in the first part too, was like, after the first season of my career, especially given that they messed up the second shoe endorsement and some of that stuff that was supposed to keep you playing past the first year. Honestly, after the first year of 2K13's my career, I lose interest. Yeah, you can get your guy to the Hall of Fame if you reach all these lofty goals, and it's possible to do that in 2 years of playing, 2 seasons. But I don't know. I lost interest there. I wanted to, even if my guy was a 98, let's just say, I wanted to get a 99. I wanted to have him be the best he possibly could, and then the game has replay value for months, and that was what I thought was really cool about the concept of crew. Was now I want to go play my career again. Like you had to play one to get to. That
reminds me. I remember when I first joined the Nut House, because you were already on it. Like, I remember you didn't have a 99 yet. I think your guy was like a 75 or something. And it was it was funny to see you like slowly get your guy up and get better. Like I remember at one point you didn't have a 3-point shot and things like that, and you couldn't dunk and stuff. And it was cool to like figure out how we worked around it, but at the same time, you know, watched you improve your guy slowly but surely. And I think that was like a cool part of crew was like seeing your guy improve and making the team better just by, you know, you going and playing offline and improving him.
Yeah, I mean, just like real life, that whole concept of like, man, you know, they almost need like a practice mode or a shoot-around mode where you have certain goals that you can reach and things like that. It's lofty goals, it's lofty ideas. I'd just be happy with a basic crew back in there this year. But
that'd be something that me and Breezy talked about, actually, like a practice mode where you could go in with your team and just have like a shoot-around, something like that.
Yeah, and being able to work your guy up and get better. You know, I absolutely would play some games in my career mode, and I wanted to work on my dunk. And then we had a team for a little while before the Nut House started. Breezy was talking about running we called it Team Flight Brothers, and I think I even have a few videos of that up on the channel. He wanted to run and throw lobs, and it was like, all right, cool. Well, but to do that, you had to get your hands rating up, otherwise you would biff every lob that got thrown to you.
Yep.
So it was like, okay, well, I'm going to go play my career for a few games and get my hands rating up. And that's exactly what I would do depending on what the team needed. And then it's got me thinking like, okay, well, for crew, we're going to need a point guard, so you know I'm going to run my point guard. Mm-hmm. And for you always ran Chuck Norris, so it was like that stretch center, stretch 5 concept. And it was cool because everybody would be caught off guard. They're like, oh, there's a big guy. I'm going to go down to the post and wait for him. Oh, crap. Spark just shot a 3.
Yep.
What is he doing out there shooting threes? You know, like, so the whole concept was just really cool of, like, you really were affected. What you did offline basically affected what you would do online.
And it was like a real
team. I made a 3-point
team.
specialist for that reason. You know, I made the journeyman, you know, so that we could have flexibility in who we played and how we played.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun running me and you at center and power forward.
And then the best was like one time I got in a game with Enrai, and he and I think somebody else played, or we were just messing around. I don't remember, but either way, somehow I got stuck at point guard with who, and we just totally switched it up. It was like I one game I dropped 50 points because it was the other way around. He was playing point guard and I was playing center. But, like, one game I played point guard, and we actually won. And it was just, like, it was the craziest thing. You could do whatever you wanted, but obviously they made it to where you need a good point guard, you need a good shooter, and you need a good inside guy.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that they probably should fix, though, is, like, you can't play any guy at any position.
Yes. If I see another LeBron James at center team in my team, I'm gonna kill somebody. You know, like, they need to at least restrict it to where it's like, okay, LeBron can play small forward, power forward, or be a point forward.
Yeah, in crew it was ridiculous. Like, people would break out like a center, like uncapped center, which if you don't know what that means, uncapped basically means there's no caps on your skills, so you can have 99 everything. So you'd have a center with 99 speed and things like that, playing point guard. So it'd be 7'5" because that was the maximum height at the time.
Yep.
And be running around dunking on everybody and having a point guard try and guard them.
I tell you what, and the other thing, we were talking about the skills and getting stuff up and getting better. The other thing was it made you a better online player. I felt like playing crew mode made me a better my career player.
Yeah,
and then
definitely.
I would try things out in my career that would help me in crew mode, so they played off each other. And then once my team hit, I was like, well, this isn't bad at all. I can actually pass to everybody, and it really makes you a better overall player. So
yeah, it definitely made me a better defensive player. I remember one game I had like 11 blocks.
Crew. And that was the cool thing too. I liked looking up the stats, and some people just played for those sometimes, and that was tough. But hey, that's like how it is in real life. I mean, your boy Melo likes to get his 30 a game and win. So it's cool. I think that if they bring it back, and it's even if it's just like 2K11, honestly, I'll be happy. I just want it back.
I just hope that they keep the blocks somewhere in between, like the dunks, on blocks on dunks and things. I hope they put that in between 2K11 and 2K12 or something. Because 2K11, honestly, like the block system on that game was almost perfect. Like if you knew how to time it, you could block almost anything as long as you knew how to time it. So I think if they take all the good aspects of the gameplay from 2K13 and then just basically put in 2K11 blocking, then crew would end up being just a great mode again.
Yeah, here's hoping, guys. I mean, I think that's about it for me. I'm ready to get back into planning out my 2K14, my career, guys. I'm ready to do this Twin Towers thing with Who the Journeyman and Chuck Norris next year.
Yep. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out Robbie's channel as well. Links will be in the description. And also, make sure you watch part 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. Rare Spark and Robbie, out.
Out.